Well, what are we going to do now?
Not much we can do except pray that she comes back here or goes to another facility if she needs help.
I'm afraid. All I know is that somebody in the Bureau has to know where Frisco was.
Believe me, we don't.
All right. Well, then tell me where the last point of contact was.
I can't do that for security reasons.
Well, why did you let me fly down here? You think I enjoy looking at pretty little cherry blossoms?
I thought we needed to talk.
No, we don't need to talk. I need to know where my husband was. And I'm not going to leave here until you tell me.
Mrs. Jones, when I went up to Port Charles and told you certain things about your husband, you wouldn't have known those things if I hadn't told you for at least a month, possibly more. I did that because I had a certain compassion for you.
I appreciate that.
Because I knew that you were the wife of a WSB agent, and I thought I could trust you.
I'm beyond trust. At least the kind of trust that you're talking about, so don't play this game with me. The WSB classifies everything as top secret, even where they put their silly little paper clips.
You think we're a little paranoid?
I want you to tell me where my husband was. And if you don't, I'm going to go straight to the press and tell them everything that you've told me, classified information. The press just loves stories about covert activities.
Okay, if Frisco is dead, then he died in the service of his country. He died for something that he believed in, something that he thought was important. You should be proud of him.
I am.
Well, you must know that we sent in other agents to fill the gaps that Frisco left.
Where? Where did you send them?
I'm sorry. Did you hear what I said? I said agent. No one agent could do the job that Frisco was doing all by himself.
I hear you.
I don't want to think that you would jeopardize the lives of these other agents. These agents have wives just like you, who are waiting for them, just as you've waited for Frisco. I mean, you wouldn't want anything to happen to them, would you?
I just want to know where Frisco was.
I can only tell you this. Frisco moved around the world with such apparent ease that, well, even though the last we heard from him, he was on this continent, we have no idea where he was last.
What about Pete?
Olivia, quit giving me the runaround. What are you really doing here?
I'm not giving you the runaround. I do plan to redecorate this office to keep it consistent with the rest of the club.
And I suppose you got a couple bridges someplace you'd like me to buy.
You always think you have all the answers, don't you?
Yes, usually I'm right. I know why you're here, and you know how I feel about it. I will not have you involved in matters that should not concern you. That's why Rodolfo was placed here to be Duke's assistant, and he feels just as I do about women involving themselves in business that is traditionally handled by men. Isn't that right, Rodolfo?
Yes, Mr. Jerome.
All right, Father, fine. But you will agree that decorating can be a woman's business.
Absolutely.
Then may I please get about my business? That's the only reason I came down here.
What do you think, Rodolfo? Should I believe her?
I think she's here to redecorate the office.
All right. In that case, and only just this once, I seem to be wrong. Go ahead with your redecorating thing.
Thank you, Rodolfo.
I may change my mind later, Miss St. John. This is a difficult game for a woman to play. Remember, it killed your brother.
I'm really sorry about this, Mrs. Jones. If there were anyone that I would like to...
Thank you for your time, Mr. Kenley. I won't bother you again.
Goodbye, Mrs. Jones.
Take me home.
Okay, baby. Don't give up. We're not finished yet. A few aces up my sleeve, huh?
The bat just flew out of my hands. I don't know. It just... Here in the back and lost it to me.
I'm sure she doesn't blame you for that today.
Well, I don't know. She said she doesn't. Well, I guess there's nothing else we can really do right now, is there?
No. Why don't you go home, Tiffany?
I think I will. It's from Carol.
What is it?
It's a letter. It's a letter. Dear Tiffany, Robert, and all concerned. I'm sorry to run off like this, but I have a big decision to make, and I have to make it all by myself. So please, don't worry and don't panic. I'm not going to let myself die. I have too much to live for. I just need time to think. Don't try to find me when I'm ready. I'll be in touch. Thanks, Tiff, Robert, Alan. You're the greatest. Love, Cheryl. Oh. Well, I don't care what she says. We gotta find her.
Miss St. John.
Yes, Adolfo, come in.
I've supported you with your father, as you know.
Yes.
But I have to tell Mr. Lavery about this. If he objects to your involvement, then no matter how I may have felt about your brother, I'll no longer support you. If he agrees that he wants you to work with him, then I'll support you both.
I can ask for no more than that.
Miss Woods.
Yes, who is this?
I spoke with you earlier.
Oh, yes, excuse me. Your voice sounded different. Can I ask who's calling?
No. But I can tell you that you and your children will continue to remain comfortable as long as I have your cooperation. Do you understand?
Yes, I think so. Where's my husband? Where is Marty?
In due time, Mrs. Woods. Are you listening?
Yes.
Did you receive a note in your post office box when you first moved in?
Yes.
A note regarding the club owned by Duke Lavery in Port Charles.
Yes, I did.
What did you do with it?
I gave it to a responsible person.
You mean the police?
No. I gave it to a private investigator. Did I do the wrong thing?
You did the right thing, Mrs. Woods. Believe me, you did exactly the right thing.
Just one more thing.
I'll be in touch.
Business that always makes you wonder about New York. Delays at the restaurants, delays at the airport, delays for cabs, delays upon delays upon delays. Now, one of those things that endears you to the place, you know?
You came up with nothing.
Not quite. A couple of copies made of this, and I've given it to some of the mob experts. They're going to shop it around and see if anybody can ID it. But apart from that, zip. What happened here?
Oh, well, nothing to do with the Wood case, but Tiffany Hill called. She said her sister has disappeared.
Cheryl?
Yeah, she wants you to call her at the hospital.
You must be kidding me. We don't know he's no mood.
Hey, no, come on.
Well, thank goodness you're back.
Well, what's this disguise that said about Cheryl?
We turned the hospital upside down. I wasn't fine with this note.
Makes you wonder who's running security over there these days.
Heard nothing about Cheryl from security?
Nobody has heard anything about Cheryl. Honestly, Steve, sometimes I think our security would have trouble finding a convict in Sing Sing.
Oh, I wouldn't be too hard on him, Jesse. My guess is Cheryl simply put on her clothes and walked out the door.
I don't think so, Steve. I think she spent quite a bit of time planning on how and when she was going to leave.
You think that lessens our responsibility?
I don't know. I'll have to just ask a lawyer about that.
There comes one now, but I'm not asking a legal question. I'm asking an ethical one.
Hello, fellas.
Hi.
Jesse, is Bobby around?
On around.
Oh. Scott, what do you think the extent of our responsibility is toward Cheryl in terms of this disappearance?
Well, it's the job of the security to secure the hospital once to restrain the patient.
I don't think neither one of you is seeing my point.
No, I'm doing my best to see your point, Steve.
Well, I'm going to make sure that security does their damnedest to find her, or at least give us some kind of a clue.
Jesse? Could you page Bobby for me? Oh, dear. I always thought there were 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Well, this is great. The accreditation committee is surprise inspection.
Well, they're professionals, and so are we.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're the ones who are investigating us. We're not investigating them.